Yo. What's up, y'all? What's up? So it is Saturday the 2nd. I'm doing this bi-weekly. Welcome to the Medium Ghetto Podcast. I wanted to say thank you to our sponsors, Lost in the Sauce Hot Sauce, and other sponsors as well. High Ticket Introvert Publishing. Thank you so much for sponsoring this podcast. Well, again, my name is Jamar. Welcome to Medium Ghetto Podcast. Today's like a special episode. I'm going to be going from, I guess I could say, like lessons I've learned in my 20s. We're going to be chatting a little bit about lessons I learned from like success and stuff like that. It's been a very good year for me. I got some show notes. We're going to be going over what we got 6 lessons here. We're going to be having some people jump on as well to talk about their lessons, what they learned in their 20s, and some other things as well. So far, I guess you could say my feats so far would be I guess I'm a Marine. Not guess, I am a Marine. I have published my first book. Look at that, my first book. Why is the blur like that? Yep, there it is. First book, and I own a hot sauce company on top of management at work. So, with that being said, let's hop into the first one. This is a good one. First lesson is this: saying no to distractions is more important than saying yes to opportunities, right? I got a quote for this. The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything. Warren Buffett. And what I mean by this is if you're saying yes to everything, you're never going to have room in your schedule to say yes to the bigger things. You got to think about life like a jar of if you had like a jar, right? And you had rocks, you had sand, and you had pebbles. What would you fill what would you fill up first? What would you fill the jar with first? Or how would you fill the most of that jar? Right? So you gotta think about what is your capacity? What can you fill up? Oh, just message me. What could you what can you say yes to and what do you gotta say no to? So a lot of people what we do is we say yes to so many distractions. What is a distraction? A distraction is anything that detours you away from your goals and stops you from growing to where you want to be. Right. And so what we how we decipher distractions is called priorities. So what are your priorities? So one big lesson I learned too is priorities. How are you prioritizing? I learned from what's his name, Mr. John Maxwell. He talks about how to get your priorities. He talks about this. He says, "Hey, list your 20 priorities you have in the next 5 years." Then he asks you to break that into the next 10 priorities you have in your next 3 years. Then your next five priorities your next 5 years. And what he teaches is those are the things that you're going to say yes to, and whatever's not on that priority list, you're going to say no to. Right? So imagine just building those lists. Imagine family, health, wealth, and anything that's not into family, health, or wealth, you would say no to. Hey, let's go out and get some drinks. Is it for your family, your health, or your wealth? If not, then you say no to. And that's how you decipher distraction from an opportunity. And if you keep, but here's the thing is, once you start saying no to the distractions, you still got opportunities. You still got good opportunities. So how do you know the difference between opportunities and good opportunities? And this is how good opportunities will push you forward exponentially. And then we have opportunities would just be incremental. And what you know from saying good, let's say you can't do everything in 24 hours. And we all got to realize this, right? So the ones and the twos. So a great opportunity is this. It is a good opportunity is building is being on someone else's platform and getting more exposure. Even greater opportunity is owning the platform. You could say. And that's one big lesson I learned is to own the platforms that you're on, own your influence, own everything. You don't got to keep buying it if you own it. So a lot of times, I know one big change I did with business is this: I'm no longer letting the customer step in without getting their information. I'm collecting emails. Emails and contacts are more important than selling the product at first. It's better to store leads than to actually sell at first. That's a really big lesson. But lesson two, the will to prepare is more important than the will to win, right? And then I got a quote for this: success is where preparation and opportunity meet. If you're never prepared, you'll never get the opportunity. I'll see it. Many people like, yo, why ain't the opportunity knocking on my door? We're watching Netflix, we're chilling, we're not doing what we need to do to create the time for the opportunity to be prepared for it. And here's the thing: is opportunity only comes to people who can see it. There's constant opportunity in this world. There's so much going on, and only way you're going to see this opportunity is if you're prepared, right? So when a student is prepared, the teacher appears, or whatever they say. So when you're starting to be prepared, you start to find opportunities. Let's say it's kind of like when you get a new car. At first, you never seen anyone else with this car, but when you get this new car, you're seeing everybody on the road with this car, and that's because your perspective has grown enough, and you're prepared enough to start seeing the opportunities that are in front of you. There's hundreds and thousands of opportunities in front of you, but if you're not prepared, you won't see them, and you won't be able to initiate them. So the will to prepare is more important. And how do you get the will to prepare? Will is created from disciplines, right? It's when the emotion is no longer there to do the activity, discipline is what's going to save you. So you got to become more disciplined. And when you're more disciplined, you're more habitual with what you do here, right? So let's say, of course, you can want to win. Of course, you can try your best, but there's going to be a point in time where you better yourself and you just don't make it. You got to be real with yourself. You're not good enough at this moment. But if you prepare, you will be able to get that situations. You see all these artists, as you see all these people make it with these overnight successes. You know why? Because they're prepared. Do you have your LLC set up? Do you have your tax information set up? Do you have like a way for payment right then and now? Are you ready to take an order right then and there? Are you ready to take opportunity right then and there? Do you have to tell the person, say, hey, can you wait till I call you back, or can you make a plan right then and there? When are you prepared to actually win? If someone told you to pitch your product on spot at a bookstore, you weren't expecting it. Can you pitch your product at a moment's notice? Right? Do you have a product in your car at a moment's notice? Have you read enough to lead these people at a moment's notice? What are you doing to prepare for your life right now that allows you to actually accept the opportunities? And I'm saying also say is the being prepared is way more important than actually focusing on winning. You need to sharpen the axe before you even chop the tree. It's all tools, right? Next, right? People are not projects. Here's a quote. When we treat people merely as they are, they remain as they are. When we treat them as if they were what they should be, they will become what they should be. Thomas Monson, right? So a lot of us, we get into these friendships, we get into these relationships, and when we get into and we initiate these things, we treat them as a project. We're like, well, they're here, but they could be this way, and we're banking on some potential here, right? We're just hoping they figure it out, but we're trying to force them to figure out. You can't push a rope, right? You're gonna pull a rope. All to say is, a lot of times people only meet their expectations, or they meet the person they trust the most expectations. And what I mean is this: if they have low expectations for themselves, they're going to always meet it. That person's on a daily basis is meeting their expectations, and so they're happy being where they're at. So what you have to do is this: you have to realize that, hey, they don't want to grow. Hey, this is where they want to be at. Hey, this is their choice. And how you can help with that is changing their perspective and adding and help them create better like expectations for themselves, right? Let's talk about school. your teacher expects you and you expect yourself to turn in this project, right? At the end of the week, you need to turn in a project. You're going to turn in the project. It might take it to the end of the week. But if you raise that because you're just meeting expectations, but if your expectations of yourself was higher to do it on the second day all the time, you would do it on the second day of class all the time. You wouldn't wait until the last week. You would do a cramming section. If your teacher had no expectations of you to actually turn in your project and you weren't graded on those expectations or you weren't held accountable, and when your expectations are pretty much you're grading people. When you're giving people expectations, you're grading people on a level. So if they're not like, let's say, so if you're not being graded or there's no expectations, no one's not going to do nothing. People only do what's measured. So keep that in mind, right? People only do what's measured. And next one is this. I'm just gonna go down. Growing your perspective grows your worldview. The mind that opens to a new idea never returns to original size. Albert Einstein. And this is a big lesson I learned in the last 2 years. So I've been going to a lot of conferences. I've been meeting a lot of people who make great income, yacht parties. They even offered me to move down Florida with them to get more closer to their network, Florida or Atlanta. So I'm always being pitched to move to Florida, Atlanta. So I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, and within next year, I'm actually going to be stacking that bread and preparing for the opportunity if I make that decision. And these people that live in a whole different lifestyle. They have multiple streams of income. They have choices they can make their lives. They took the dive in their job. You know what I mean? Oh, we got my boy on here. I'm about to add you.
Man.
What's up, man? How you been?
Fuck. Hey man, hanging in here, man. Trying to, get through this matrix, man. You know,
How's the Chicago life?
shit, man. It's cool. I mean, it ain't bad. It ain't like what media, portray it to be. I mean, you got shit everywhere. It's who you mess with. You keep good energy, good vibes with you. You hang with like-minded individuals. I mean, you'll be solid. I mean, obviously, don't let your guard down, but you just stick and move. It's just you play chess out here, man. But other than that, the food on point. You know, for real, we like the food capital. You come here to like to taste Chicago. Your salsa do good up here, man. I'm telling you. This is like what every like taste Chicago happen like in the summer, like towards like August time frame. Everybody across the world come here just to eat. You got like it's like another New York kind of, but I mean, it's very segregated here though. When you're in the black neighborhood, when you're white, Mexican, so on and so forth.
But hold on, real
But
quick. Introduce yourself.
yep, my name is Mark Sibley, Marine veteran. I knew Jamal,
Is
well,
that a baby in the
PFC.
background? You got kids?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah, boy. I got two boys. They 3 and 4.
Congratulations.
Hey man, thank you, man. Gotta bring some more kings in this fucked up matrix. But now I'm a Marine veteran, served 4 years after duty. Got out. Went to school for welding, certified welder. Went back to school again, got my CDL, Class A, and I'm a car hauler right now. Took a break from welding, but soon, want to do my own thing, rather work with like-minded individuals. I've been back here in Chicago for what, about 7, 8 years now. Fucking regret it. I love it, but I regret it every day. Love beautiful California. As much people shit on California, with just the good vibes. Other than that, I just stay to myself. Birthday in a couple. Next Friday, gonna be 31. I'm like getting
Damn,
older.
bro.
Yeah.
My birthday next Sunday.
I know your birthday well, cause the 18th is, so you Pisces.
Nah,
I
I'm
mean, you
Aquarius
still,
too.
yeah, you on the cusp. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm the last day. I'm
There
just
you
the biggest.
go. Yeah, man. You know, we got to do it. It's another day. You know, I look at it. You know, being here. You know, just having two kids. I waited a long time. I waited till 27. A lot of people don't like kids, or I'm like, you was once a kid, you asshole. You know, but you look at society today, and in my damn, do I really want to bring my sons or daughter or whatever in this world? But it's you built the environment for them, and you let them know what's out there. You know, in the real world with these fucking wolves. You know what I'm saying? Sheep. You know, so um. I've been through a hell of shit since I got out the service, man. It'd be long, like shit. From I
I
keep it
mean,
a
what
buck.
like? All right. So, what lessons have you learned since you got out the service?
Shit,
So,
don't
I'm
be.
going over lessons right now. Like, so what lessons have you learned in your 20s that you wish you would have that you know in your 30s that you wish you would have known in your 20s?
Shit. Uh, don't be too friendly. Don't be too open. Like you could be open, but I was just too nice. Nah, you know, just being Aquarius. I mean, we like humanitarians. We hate people, but like people. That makes sense. Like we want to help people, but get the fuck away from me. You know. So it's like, so it's like, I was just too had a big heart, you know, and I see the good and bad people, but they choose to do bad. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, and it hurts you a little bit.
yeah, like I wouldn't show it. But I was like, damn, this mother, like I just helped you out. You know what I'm saying? Or even family. You know what I'm saying? Even me getting out, like a lot of people, like, oh man, I low key, I ain't gonna lie, like I regret getting out the core in ways I should have did another 4 just to, you know, mature more a little bit. You know, even though we mature, we signed up to go to this shit, you know, but just to get a little older, you know what I'm saying? To figure out, oh, okay, this is what I want to do. I kind of got out and didn't have a plan, you know. I was drinking, obviously, you know, that's our thing. Shit, drinking like a motherfucker. Shit, when I lived in Japan, I got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I was addicted to damn narcos.
Damn.
Uh, shit, broke my leg, broke my fibula after get 6 screws in a plate in my leg. You know what I'm saying? Doing that McMap bullshit, but you know, trying to build up. You know, but I don't regret it. You know, and I've been. It's I don't know, man. I just learned keep like-minded individuals in my thoughts, my views. You know, pisses people off, and I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
actually, I got a. That was actually one of my lessons. So the next one I was going to talk about was build quality relations over quantity. And I got a quote right here. It says, "I would rather walk with a friend in the dark than alone in the light." Meaning from that was Helen Keller, but like that's one big lesson I learned is like don't just talk to anybody. Don't be nice to anybody. You gotta start vetting these people in your life
Right,
because like your friends will become a reflection of your life and vice versa. And here's the thing: if you get the bad friends, you're gonna get the bad life. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I was just talking earlier how I met like a lot of good friends at these podcasts, conferences, just going on more stuff in the last 2 years. And they offered for me to go to Miami, Florida, and try to get another life, just get away from where I'm at right now because there's more opportunities in Atlanta and Miami for what I'm doing currently.
right,
You know what I mean? And they're like, bro, you got so much talent. I wish you was closer because you got a lot of talent. But I would have never like got so much perspective from meeting these quality individuals or meeting people with my same, motion. You know what I mean?
right.
Because you're
I
right.
mean, I mean, it's like even just getting out. You know, it's like
The
people
quality
like,
drops when you get out of the Marine Corps.
oh yeah, most definitely. It's
I'm
like
like, yo. I'm like, yo, you got the Marine Corps. You're like, yo, people actually ain't fit. I remember when I first got out, I was like, a lot of fat people out here.
Yeah.
Not the body shame, but I forgot that
No,
people weren't
it's
in
keeping
shape.
them unhealthy. That's a nice word.
Yeah. So like
Like,
I forgot people were out of shape when I got the Marine Corps. So I was like, yo, people really out of shape out here. And I actually talk about it in my book. I wrote my book, right? And it talks
I check
about
that
creating
out.
quality relationships over quantity relationships. And like you get so used to the Marine Corps and like where I was at so far, I forgot that it's rough out here with certain types of people and individuals. I
And
honestly
it's
wish I did like 8 to 12 years myself. You know what I mean?
yeah, I would. I'm like, I'm in the schoolhouse. It was me, you, and Hawkins. Well, I think yeah, we all share the room and shit. And fucking Forest Hill and fucking yo, I was like, damn nigga, you like, I'm going home after this. I'm like, what? I was confused on what the hell and
Man, I wish
shit,
I did. Like I'm mad as shit. I took that the reservist John. Oh
bruh.
my god, that shit
It's
made
a
me mad.
lot. It's a lot of homies I served with. Even while I was in boot camp, cause I spent what like 4.5 months in boot camp, cause I got stress fractures in both my femurs. You know what I'm saying? I was in Latino, no, yeah, Latino Lima. So motherfuckers was hating on my ass. You know me? They're like, "Sibley, you want to be a thug?" They put them on. Oh, you from Chicago? Woo woo, and little do I know my drum shirts from Chicago. They Mexican motherfucker, whatever. You know, I don't care if people get mad. I'm keeping it a buck. I don't care. But they was hating on the nigga. You know, they gang bang. But anyway, um, getting on top. I don't know why I do that. That's a question. But no, it is a lot of unfit, unhealthy people, and you could be unfit. But how about your mindset? You know what I'm saying? I tell people that all the time. You could be vegan, whoopty wop. How about your mindset? You know what I'm saying? And that was with me, like the Marine Corps. Opened up my mind because I started reading a lot more in there. It was like m- reading about self. Like I did book reports on the Montfort Point Marines, bro. I got in trouble for reading officer level books. I'm just trying to, get promoted, bro. I got shafted for promotion so many times, bro, because, bro, I got motherfuckers like Sibley. You act too black. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Cause I ain't no Uncle Tom ass nigga. I don't kiss white ass.
Oh yeah,
Nah,
that's
nah.
crazy. You act too black as well. I think there's like two type of black people that in corporate America and like I always just say this white a European America.
Right, I know what
There
you're saying.
there is the safe black and the too black.
Yeah, or like neutral. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
I'm perceived as what they call it. I'm perceived as safe black.
right. But
So like
though,
a blonde suburban house mom would talk to me, but if
right.
she was talking to you, she'd be like, "It's something about that guy I don't like."
Yeah, it's to where I'm getting older now, so even when I got out, bruh, I didn't give a fuck. I lost a job, bruh. Shit, like I don't give a fuck how much I get paid. Yeah, I'm gonna rack my money up. It's not like I can't hold a job. I'm just not. This ain't the '50s. This ain't the '40s, bitch. This a different day. You can get it. I'm my ancestors. I'm motherfucking goddamn Mark Clark of the Black Panthers. If people don't know who Mark Clark is, you know what I'm saying? I'm motherfucking Marcus Garvey. I'm Dr. John Henry Clark. I'm the real like in the flesh. Like our time coming back around, but it's to where yeah, like you said, it's a lot of neutral niggas. Them that's the most dangerous black man in America. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, cause them the niggas. I don't see nothing. I don't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? Them the motherfuckers that like, bro. Like I tell every black person, fuck what white people or non-melanin people thinking. I'm talking about in-house. We need to clean our house up. That means it's going to have to be a civil war within the black community. I'm talking about for black kids, though. These for the black kids, because we're not going to keep raising every generation and brainwashing with the same bullshit. Love is love, love. No, we need to see more black couples. All this shit, bro. And I'm married too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I've been with my wife. for 8 years and married 2 years, bro. You
God
know what I'm
damn.
saying? Like it was hard to find a like-minded individual. For me to be a conscious, I tell people conscious of what? You know, I'm or spirit or woke or spirit, whatever. How my white people want to flip and take our shit woke, just woke. No, motherfucker. I'm conscious of black divinity. When I ask people get in depth, anybody could be conscious. You could be conscious of some bullshit. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And I have to find that, you know what I'm saying, a conscious black woman. I don't want no Bible thumper. I'm not knocking nobody that subscribes to that shit, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. The fuck is it doing right now for you? You know what I'm saying? Everything you want to do in your lifetime, you did it. You praying, people be like, I'm God, I'm highly favored. That's some selfish shit. What about the black woman that's getting raped right now? The black kid that's getting fucked up right now? What about them? What about your ancestors that was forced to do certain things? And I'm everywhere with it, bro. But I'm talking about just the black psyche. It goes back to unhealthy mind. We have to unlearn, relearn every fucking damn thing ourselves. You know what I'm saying? People
Yeah,
in
they
there,
really they were like, yo, you guys are free. We don't gotta do nothing with you, and they
right,
left us with nothing.
bro. And it's like I look at every damn thing that's going on right now. People like this shit with Tyrese. I don't know if you heard what his dumb ass said, which he was Latino and shit. Motherfucker, that's an embarrassment to black people. When I see niggas, all these entertainers with white women, all that, or interracial, motherfucker, ask yourself this: do you love your mother? Do you have a good bond with your
So,
mother?
do you think it's they are dating out of race because of love or because of hate towards?
Nah, it's to where when I see interracial, it's more to where it
It's like you
won't
don't.
look. It won't hit like a black woman. I could tell you that. I never went on my right, but I see deeper than the root. They not gonna. It's like
I mean, like, what's the intention? You think that they're
it's
dating out of
our
race?
our genes.
You think it's the intention? Why?
For black for non-melanated people, it's our genes. You know what I'm saying? Because we're the real human. They know they're not human. You know, when you in boot camp or in a schoolhouse, I always said, the fuck is that smell? Smell like a wet dog. That's they ass. They got animal DNA. We the real. We ain't no fucking monkey. You know what I'm saying? They got the same fur. They got fur on their goddamn head. I don't give a fuck. People get mad or see this podcast. I'm keeping it, and it's not no. And people could call me a racist. I don't give a fuck. It take power to be racist. All through history, black people, we don't give a fuck about nobody. We trying to mind our damn business. Who keep being nosy and looking and see what black people doing? They do. Who keep playing our music and they little videos and podcasts? They do. You swagger jack our shit, but spit on us at the same time.
You know, it's
And
crazy. One thing I could say is that once a black man becomes successful, every single person is open to dating him.
oh
You ever
yeah,
notice
most
that?
definitely. Oh, I
They're
see,
like
because they
black
want
men
that
are
money.
like repeatedly targeted when they become quote unquote super, not even super successful, but successful.
Right.
And a lot of times, I think Kanye said the best when he get on, he gonna leave you for a white girl.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think like a lot of times, like I just be wondering why. I was really my question.
Bro,
Like,
no, most of these, I'm gonna get to it. Most of these, when you see that, most of these niggas are fucking weak. They scared to fucking, they can't deal with a black woman getting in their ass. As in, i.e., motherfucker, you fucking up. You should want your woman to correct your ass. In
mhm.
house, though. Not in person, on social media, crying, all this shit. In house. You know what I'm saying? We should be rides for each other. Yeah, we got discrepancies of our own within our race. You know what I'm saying? That we need to fix in house. We don't have to go public, like go public and cry about the shit, because they all eyes is always on black people. They always waiting for a fuck up, all this shit. When we see a black man putting a white woman on a pedestal, he's a weak bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't hack it. You know what I'm saying? Like they get with them because it's easier to manipulate and run them over. But I tell niggas like, guess what? Your ass will be in the grave or behind bars. That white woman fuck all your money up. You rich? Yeah, you rich. They'll take all your fucking money. Guess what? You fuck now. You know what I'm saying? You got a mixed breed baby. People get mad. I don't give a fuck. They not gonna never get the same signals or receive the same message that a black person do. People like, oh, well, your light skinned motherfucker identify as black. Man, I don't give a fuck. We all come in different shades. And you got a lot of red feather fever niggas. I'm Native American. I'm from here. Bitch, how did you get here? We migrated over here, but we're all from Africa. Not white people. They from the fucking Ural Mountains. And I tell people, when you see a lot of interracial commercials, it's an agenda now.
Yeah, it is.
All the old white people, they're dying off. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? White people know their time is ticking. That's why they fast forward this, the zesty movement, the LG, they fast forwarding that, they pressing that hard, they pressing this interracial shit because they know that second coming, and ain't no fucking Yahweh, no Jesus, no Yah, whatever niggas want to call it. It's that sun, the SUN in the sky. It's getting hotter every summer. Every year it's getting hotter and hotter. More white people are dropping dead. Guess what? These niggas gonna go with them too. I'm on my Idi Amin shit. I'm on my Harriet Tubman shit. Who want? Cause a lot of niggas want to stay on the plantation. I want to get free. I'm talking about free up here. Motherfuckers think we free. No, we not. Nigga, you begging your adversary for some fucking money. I don't give a fuck about Yeah, would it be cool to have reparations? Sure. But guess what? Nigga gonna give it right back to him and don't want to support his
Yeah.
own people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support black owned companies, but come correct with your attitude, nigga. We all fighting the same war, we all going through the same shit, somewhat similar. What the fuck we gonna do about it? Niggas wanna pray, talk, bitch, let's get these bullets flying. That's what we need to be on because it's never gonna be. We not gonna see eye to eye with 'em. Don't give me no. I got but don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you people always like, oh well, I got some good white friends. I got this and that. That may be true, but when this shit hit the fan, guess what they gonna do? They gonna side with their own regardless. That's what you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong.
So
You
I
probably
got a question.
yeah.
So you think more? You think? Do you think? Not racism, but do you think as black people we don't side with our own?
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? I look at it to where and it's not enough because a lot of niggas are scared to look the oppressed people like you not oppressed motherfucker you is. You don't see it. It's certain shit we can't get. We gotta jump through hoops of hurdles, act white, ooh, or you always got a gatekeeper ass nigga in the way. Like say the Marine Corps. Main reason people like why you get out, Uncle Tom's. I already knew how white motherfuckers got. They didn't cross me in that bitch. I was in the fleet. They knew better. Give me a 6105. They try to NJP me. I had staff and SEALs that Sibley a good motherfucker, Marine. Don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna verbally assault your ass. He probably beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? I was on that time. I got my good cookie, all that, all that shit, but I wasn't playing. But it's to where we got it's gonna be a come a time, bro, where we have to separate from the weak. That's why us, like how you doing your business and everything, is always a whole ass nigga hating and want to pull you down. That crab
I
in the
can
bucket
tell, man.
mentality.
It is a whole ass nigga. I see. Hate to use the term whole ass nigga all the time, but there definitely is every time. I'd be like, they be like, well, this won't work out. I remember one time I was out. Like you don't realize that your friends could be some whole ass niggas too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember one time I was out and I was just like, damn. I was gonna ask about let's say my book, right? So I'm about to ask the people like, yo, when can I do a book release at the store? And I was like, well, I don't think that's for like normal people.
Huh.
So they try to talk me down like I was just anybody. But then I asked the store manager and I was like, yeah, I got you. You can spot in August.
Hey man, you guys send me the link. I'm gonna buy your book, bro.
I
You know what I'm
got
saying?
you.
Like I'm looking to really build up a library. Like I tell people, I can't read shit like online. I could, but ain't nothing like the hard copy. A
Ain't nothing.
hard book because it's gonna be a time where all this shit come crashing down. That's why land nav, saying the Marine Corps is important. Most niggas will rely on their phone. If you just know your base in northwest, east, south, whatever you cool. But my bad, I'm everywhere, bro. But I wanna it just our people we have to weed out. I look at the Haitian Revolution for once. The Haitians, before they whooped the French ass, guess what they had to do? They had to kill all them house niggas. You know what I'm saying? Or Nagas, if you don't want to say nigga. But I look at what black people say nigga, it's an energy behind it. It's a word of endearment to one another. Now you see all these white people, Mexicans playing nigga. They got nigga in their music in the background or this or that. And they think they slick. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, no, the Haitians had to get rid of all the house niggas. Other house. So it's gonna be that time, family too. I tell motherfucker blood don't mean shit. It's the loyalty behind it. Yeah, that's my blood, but motherfucker no. Cause blood will do you dirty than a regular motherfucker on the street. You know what I'm saying? So I tell
You're
people,
saying like the lesson there with the Haitian Revolution is not to be obligated to family or toxic bonds that could be hampering you down.
yep. And it's like it's gonna come a point in time where that's gonna repeat itself. You see why they don't teach that in school? Cause they don't want black kids to do the same damn thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why people think Haiti's poor. Haiti's not fucking poor. They have natural resources, a hella natural resources. They're poor paying reparations to the French, which they shouldn't. And they only got a couple white families down there that's ruling. They causing ruckus by getting ignorant niggas. Like you get a lot of black people saying Africans don't like us. My in-laws are from Nigeria, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's you get
I
it
don't think
ignorant.
it's like a I don't think it's like a not like us, but it's the fact that a lot of us like we've been victims for so long that we've been like brainwashed to think that everything is against us now.
Yeah. No, you're right about that. And it's not telling them like, no, that's not the point. You could go get an ignorant brother from the motherland that's gonna say some ignorant shit. And you got one over here that's gonna say some ignorant shit. That's to keep the divide between us. Cause once American blacks unite, whether you a Christian, whoop de wop, motherfucker, put that shit for aside for a minute. Be black. If you're not African centered, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like you could subscribe to Jesus, all that stuff. I don't care. I'ma dig in your chest about it because you're mentally sick. Cause you need to give that white man back his damn religion. Yeah, they flipped. They took our stuff and flipped it. But Africa's a matriarch system. It's not a patriarch where they put the black woman come first. The black woman is God. You know what I'm saying? She births a nation. I don't care what nobody say, cause when you come out the womb, who the first person? Your mother. That's your God. That's your nurturer. A man cannot nurture a baby. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people when America, when Africans over here get it together, oh yeah, and every other country they gonna see us. You know what I'm saying? We gonna connect. They don't want us to connect because they know when we get it together, especially in South America. Yeah, you got all these illegals coming. I'm talking about the black Venezuelans, not the white Venezuelans. I'm talking about the black Venezuelans that speak Spanish. They still black. It's a lot of blacks in Brazil, Chile. Everywhere through South America. They see us get it together. Yeah, we they going through the same thing we doing. Yeah, we got a little more stuff up here than they do. Like you got a lot of Jamaicans thinking we better than. I'm like, no, that we still struggling up here too. Don't get it twisted. Y'all
Nah,
watch too
I
many
think yeah,
rap
we
people.
definitely still struggling up here.
Oh yeah,
I think one of the biggest lessons I learned about like struggling is like struggling is relative, and the only reason you thinking about if you literally keep comparing yourself, you're gonna keep struggling no matter what, because there's
yeah,
always gonna be someone who you think is doing better than you,
right. And
but
if you
they're
keep
not. Like, and a lot of times, like we think, yo, that destiny and that's meant for those types of people, but
right,
honestly, the normal, let's say the celebrities, like I don't know, like black people look at a lot of celebrities. I don't say celebrities, but a lot of celebrities we look up to them, but they're just normal people who made good decisions. And
yeah,
because you have no confidence in yourself, if you don't have confidence, you will never make these courageous decisions that they made that help them grow like seamlessly overnight. You know what I mean?
right.
And I think a lot of times, like we're addicted to struggle culture. We think we gotta work real hard to get something, And when we see someone get it easy, we kind of like, oh, well, they didn't work hard for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think like it's like black people. What I learned is like we gotta stop thinking everything needs to be hard for you to
Right.
actually do it. Like a lot of stuff I've learned is is a lot easier than I realized. You know what I mean?
Now I've
And
been
it's
seeing
starting to
you
create like
growing.
a lot of like wealth in my life, and everybody are starting to be like, oh well, you're the type of person that's able to do it, but they're starting to cop out. Because I used to cop out, be like, yo, nah, they got this, they started out with this, they have this lifestyle, that's why they were able to do that. You know what I mean? And I think like a lot of times, like let's say if you don't live over here, you already know what it is like from over here from the internet. So we got Jamaicans, Nigeria. They only see like the good
Yeah,
stuff.
let me see the good.
Yeah, so they're comparing the top lifestyles that we compare ourselves to
Right.
daily basis. And here's how bad it is, how a comparison is. Like I think to this day, like I believe that women are more influenced than men when it comes to certain things. They're easily
Oh
more
yeah.
influenced. Cause I remember my homeboy, his girl just kept swiping on Instagram, right? He good, he's paid the bills, he got steady income, all that good stuff, right? And she started getting arguments and be like, why don't we do all this? Why don't we do all this? Why don't we have this? Why don't you drive this? But in reality, like the average man ain't making over 100K and they can't even provide these lifestyles.
Right.
A lot of us is getting brainwashed, or
I
even
look at
men, we getting
I'm
brainwashed to what women should look like. Like some of
right.
the suckers, they don't like natural because they've been brainwashed by the pornography on
Right.
even Instagram and social media.
Just more westernized things to piggyback off what you said, to add into that is to where motherfuckers live in a fantasy. Who you competing with? Black people got that bad with each other, competing with each other. You know, most black women, and I'm gonna hit both male and female. Black women want a fantasy lifestyle that's not going to happen. Could I say? I mean, certain stuff can, but right now, who you trying to look like? You got a lot of black women dyeing their hair blonde, trying to look like the Peckerwood. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it what it is. You know, and I want to be natural. Ain't nothing wrong. You want to dress up and look good or wear protective hairstyles. Cool, but you know, for black men, you know, I see a lot of black men on social media talking dogging black women. I don't like you,
Mm.
nigga. Especially when you put a non-melanated woman on your on a pedestal and not a sister, nigga. I'm coming for your head, nigga. When this shit really hit the fan out here for real, oh yeah, them the niggas we need to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? I'll be dead ass. You know, and it's like we want to black people look up to entertainers because I'm like, I want to get like this. So you don't know how they got there. I look at all them motherfuckers. I don't trust none of them niggas. Like you got Cat Williams, exposure shit. Okay, that's cool, nigga. It's easy to point and tell on a nigga that look like you. Expose the whole train, nigga. The train driver, the tracks, everything. Expose that white man too, nigga. Expose these
Yeah,
pedophile
because
niggas.
who created the system to get there like that?
Right,
There's got to be a person who said, all right, well, if you want this, I need this. Someone created a price to pay. So who created the first price to pay?
right. And people don't look at like even Shannon Sharp, Shaw, whatever the fuck. Nigga, I'm not calling another a black man Shay Shay. And ain't no nigga questioning that nigga about his name wearing tight ass clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody don't question nothing. Niggas don't look at nothing. You know, that's a bit sus to me. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what he do, that's cool. But it ain't cool because the black youth, once again, are looking at this shit and thinking this hip is cool, especially this dumbass music out here. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell black people, you gotta look in that mirror and you gotta look at yourself. You gotta ask yourself, why are you here? What's your purpose? Everybody got a purpose of being here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once you know yourself, you learn what was incorrect, what you was taught at a young age. You know, because a lot of people don't question nothing at all. They just go with the flow.
Let's go
Oh,
with
I
it.
gotta work. I gotta do this and be a fucking bot, pretty much a robot ass motherfucker. You know, and I look at NBA. I look at a lot with
Why do
black
you think
people.
they don't question stuff? Like, why do you think like the normal person does not question the systems that are uh they've heard of him?
Most people, they don't care. You got a lot of I don't care niggas or black people. I'm talking about black people in general. I don't care about what the others do. Name my business. Black people simply just don't care, or they're scared to take the dive with initiative themselves. Like you as a business owner, you took the dive to do it. You put a risk. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And look where you at. I've been seeing you growing since we got out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of black people don't have faith or don't believe in themselves because they're worried about what another person gonna say or this and that. It's just the fear that's still engraved in black people since slavery. You know what I'm saying? I tell people that's the only thing you know of slavery. Even like Black History Month. Black History is every fucking damn day. You know what I'm saying? Not just one month. But black people just scared to do shit like bust a move, bust a grape. It's easy to beg on your own and talk shit. But when that mother other that damn alien come in the room, you're not gonna say shit. You know, oh yeah, yes sir, and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna. I get down on both. I'm more mad at black people disappointed because look how far along we look how far we was better off segregated. Look at Tulsa. Look at Black Wall Street. We had our own shit, everything. You know what I'm saying?
you know it's
I,
crazy. We're like one of the only people who aren't quote unquote segregated.
no,
Yeah,
we're not.
there's a Chinatowns.
Yeah.
There's little even Italian people don't count themselves as white. You ever know that Italian people don't
Yeah,
count
nah, I
themselves
know they don't. That's I don't get it. I bumped into a white African in MCT. I'm like, I know how you got that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I know, and I'll damnly beat his ass. Fucking stop, Sibley, don't do it, man. Don't throw your career away. Like, no, I don't play that shit. White people like, I'm German. I'm motherfucker. You white, okay? That's like a Jamaican saying he ain't black. Nigga, you're black. You
but
just an island nigga.
even the subcultures, they have their own. They're segregated their culture in a way.
Right.
Where do we have a little Africa at?
We don't got none. And the little Africa we do got is gonna get destroyed by a hating ass nigga. Or you gonna get a Tom in there or a white person. You always got always a psyop going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at how we lost all the black cities we had, Rosewood, Black Wall Street. Guess what? Every black city we had back in the guess what we lacked? Military.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Black people were loving people. We care, but when it's time to go against the fucking grain, niggas are scared. You know what I'm saying? Cause this ain't just like you see kids that like they've been here before. A lot of people gonna repeat level one, which this is level one shit. We in hell right now. You know what I'm saying? You wanna keep it a buck, but you could also be in heaven too if you into the chakra system.
I think
Not
it's like
much people know about the chakra.
I don't know much about the chakra system, but I know hell and heaven is the state of the spirit.
There you go. It's a mindset like your lower self. When people low vibrate, that's they living on demon time, as people say. You know what I'm saying? When you look up the seventh chakra, your crown, your top, when you align all your chakras, you know what I'm saying? You'll be enlightened, like you'll be more heaven, my God status mindset.
Yeah, you be like
Saying
more benevolent. I like calling it.
yeah,
You have a lot more benevolence to you. You know what I mean? You start seeing things a positive way.
right.
Um, it's crazy though. Like positive and negative. Somebody tries to call me positive today. I don't lie, Mark. I don't always feel like positive. I just feel like it's just a normal state.
Huh? Hold on 1 second, brother. Give me 1 second.
All right. With that, guys, let's go to the next one and the last one before we get in more of this conversation, guys. So number 6 and the final one is gonna be while he's away is find a mentor and mentor relationship. Quote for this is learning and learning you will teach and in teaching you will learn. Phil Collins, right? So with that being said, is this I have a mentor who teaches me about editing, who's teaching me about YouTube, who's teaching me about marketing my podcast, who's teaching me about creating a marketing arm. But I also have mentees that I'm actually teaching these lessons I'm learning from them, and also lessons I'm learning from perspectives I'm gaining from all these editing and classes as well. And what it's doing for me is this is keep me on my game. That accountability, that extra accountability that I have towards the people that I'm teaching and to pour to my mentor has made me and allowed me to grow exponentially when it comes to editing, digitally, talking, communicating, all that good stuff. And with that being said, like you gotta have a mentor to get your mind right, and you gotta have a mentee to teach to get your thought process right, to teach you. If you could teach someone else and it's communicated to the simplest matter, then you're good. If you could teach something in 8 seconds, if someone learns something from 8 seconds from you, if your communication is that clean, you have some of the 1% communication in this entire world. Yeah. Most ads are only 30 seconds, so you get the mission, you get what they think from 30 seconds. You know what I mean? So then they say in PR, 30 seconds is good, 15 seconds is great. And if you can get it across your message in 18 seconds, that's even better. You know what I mean? My boy Mark, I'm just waiting on him. But there was something else I wanted to go to, right? So we got growing your perspective grows your world view. The mind that opens to a new idea never returns to the original. I'll go back to that. And we're talking about these things on the podcast at this moment. And once you start to see these outlooks, these mindsets, these perspectives, what happens is you don't replace a mindset with a new mindset. How it works with your brain is it layers on. And I learned that from like Quick Brain and different like Kim was I think his name's Jim Quick. He teaches a lot of that stuff as well. Right? So with that being said, let me actually take my man's camera off. So when he gets back, we good to go. But you must layer your perspective. You must learn a lot more to see a lot more. And that's really it, folks. So, any questions? I hope you enjoyed the episode. And the next season, this is what's going on with season updates. So we're actually a channel now. We're not just a medium ghetto podcast. We've grown a lot. We're gonna have shows such as Taking It. We're gonna have shows. I'm gonna have a Men Empowerment show talking about empathy and men like more masculine mindset that actually solves problems. It's gonna be a great situation. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? And then also I want to have my book. Get my camera right there. It is. Oh my god, there it is. How to boost social confidence. With that being said, I bid you adieu. Thank you for listening to the Medium Ghetto podcast. And he is back. There you are, man.
But well, I left off at it's to where we just got to get it together one way or another. Like-minded individuals. That's like me. I learned since being now. I just surround myself with like-minded individuals. You know, I'm kind of hardcore with it. I really don't. When I start talking pro-black or whatnot, you know, a lot of black people shot. If I mention one thing about Africa or Akibalan, which is the real name, a lot of black people are anti-black. They don't want to hear nothing positive, or they're like, "You're right." I'm like, "What the fuck is a racist, nigga?" You know what I'm saying? Look up the definition. Black people, yeah, we could be prejudiced to one another. We cannot be racist at all. I tell you, it takes power to be. That ain't even in our blood. You know, I just want to see a time. Maybe not gonna happen. It might happen in my kids' lifetime. Well, we rock this bitch. We in the age of Aquarius. If we into zodiac signs, astrology, you know, and it's going. Like I said, I separate myself for those that's not on the same mission. You know what I'm saying? Right, you could be a Christian, but I low key kind of don't really vibe, or we not gonna see eye to eye for a religious person. Some do, but then I'm a like us a lot of bunch of hypocrite Christians out here, black Christians. You bougie, or you talk shit, you're materialistic, this and that. I respect you, you live by that book, but do you question that book? That your book has a copyright in the motherfucker. For crying out loud. The letter J went invented to 1600. So who was Jesus, nigga? The motherfucker that walked on water, ain't no nigga walk on water, nigga. The sun, the sun in the sky walks on water. You know, people we got to decipher. It's some good in the Bible. Don't get me wrong, but it's like when you eat a piece of chicken. You take the good, you eat the meat, you throw the rest away, you throw the bone away. That's how people gotta look at it. Ain't no Adam and Eve, I Tom. People gotta start breaking down shit, bro. It goes to all that being said. Religion fucked black people mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like we cannot get nowhere. You got all these churches in the black neighborhood. They don't get taxed, none of that shit. If the black church was so powerful in every community across the U.S., the FBI would have been shut the bitch down. It ain't
I think
going no.
the black churches, majority of them are self-serving.
Yeah,
It's
and
really for the pastor to get a paycheck.
yeah, the pastor, the deacons, and it's like
It's not enough community help at all.
no, it's not. Even if,
And what the
like I
hell
said,
food driving gonna do, bro?
right
They need,
there we
they
go.
need more help.
And it's like I don't see workshops out here anymore. Like me, I'm a welder. Like I feel like ain't no wrong with college, but we need to build a community. We need more tradesmen. We need to get that back pumping. Every black person, damn near, I want to be a nurse. I want to do this. I want to do that. That's cool, but how about our own shit? You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers are scared to take the chance. And like I said, church, if people want to subscribe, that's cool. But at the end of the damn day, that's I'm not gonna sit here and let my own. If that's what you want to do, if you felt like that helped, you did everything you want to do in your life. You did that shit, nigga, cause you put that
Exactly.
work in. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no guy just chose me and none of that shit. No, nigga, you put that, you manifest. When black people learn about manifesting and write shit down on paper, it becomes true.
When you write it on paper, you start to break it down. You start to figure out how you could do it. But if you never think that far, I don't think a lot of people think that far.
They not gonna think that because they scared. Most black people scared of their own goddamn shadow. You know what I'm saying? I tell her how it is. Like it's like everything I want to do in my life. I tell people it's like, well, but God, but or automatically assume I'm Christian. I'm like, no, I'm not. I went to damn in boot camp, bro. I went to all them damn churches, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just to see, it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit and worship the same deity as my oppressor. That's a no. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's religion means to bind. When people break down the definition, okay, I got a relationship with God, with yourself, nigga. We gods. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a energy, a higher source. Yeah, not a motherfucker that got two arms, legs, like look like us. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, go ask your pastor. He had to go get a degree to be a pastor. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You gotta go to church. I mean, to a college and learn about some God, nigga. Look in yourself. You'll find a God within yourself. You know what I'm saying? The power to do everything you want. You know, yourself. That goes with eating food. I tell people, okay, you could be vegan and all that, but you ain't right with yourself mentally, and you still worship fake idols and people, all these black people. Oh, it's Christmas time, nigga. You know that's a pagan holiday. You said you're a Christian. When I start crushing these niggas and start saying, nigga, you worship false idols and you worship pagan holiday, they get mad and shut down. They get
You're
quiet.
right.
Every time I start talking some real shit, and it's not me just all bashing, nigga. I'm saying what's in your book. You don't supposed to be worshiping, nigga.
Yo, Mar, I think we gotta have another conversation about this. Shoot,
Bro, I'm everywhere. I'm gonna try to get on.
when are
That's
you
I
off?
hate,
Are you off on Fridays,
bro. You could hit me on the weekends, bro. Any
Saturdays and Sundays?
yeah. You shoot me a DM, a text, whatever.
Cause
I'm
I
off
think this
everywhere,
needs to be an
bro.
episode. We gonna I wrote it down right here. it's gonna be hypocrite Christians is gonna be one of the topics.
Bro, we could do it like, and me being a quiz, I know we jump from topic to topic real quick. We switch up like a lot, and I know I need to be more detail oriented, like more organized, and again, it's not me trying. I'm trying to. It's like I said, if you remember the movie The First Matrix, I apply that to real life. That is real life because it's like how Morpheus found Neo. You know what I'm saying? Then you see all the other people on the ship that he thought was gonna be the one, so he found Neo. So it's like some black people out here. You know how many people I woke up, bro? Like kind of black conscious, and I put them on certain books from black scholars, and to open their
Yeah,
mind
I
up.
think we're gonna talk more about it because I gotta shut the live down.
Oh no,
I
do
gotta
your
be
thing.
somewhere, but I gotta. I'm so here's the thing. I'm starting this show, right? It's gonna be a men empowerment show. And here's the thing, like it's gonna be like teaching men how to value themselves more. 'Cause a lot of, especially black men, we don't value ourselves
There we
more.
go.
We don't put up boundaries to protect ourselves financially, intellectually. We just let anybody do whatever to us. We
Yeah,
let
there we go.
we let women take advantage of. We let the man take advantage. We let everybody taking advantage of us, and We're not using any of our advantages. If all these people want to take advantage of us, we must have some worth. But we too blinded. So my goal is to teach shit from like books and shit that I learned. Like a couple books I want to teach from more so is of course my book. Then I got like was it the law of human nature and shit like that.
All right.
Yeah.
You should look into the. Bro, I got a whole list of black scholars, and I tell people, yeah, I look at their books too, cause we on the same wavelength. But I also a lot of the shit, bro. When most black people or black men fella, common sense, bro. You don't gotta be the most smartest brother in the room, but you got common sense with a little street smart, you could get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely need to do a man empowerment thing, just black men. I mean, most people like, well, why you on? No, nigga, I'm talking about our struggle. I don't care about everybody else, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm talking about black men across the U.S., across the world. Pull your pants up. Treat that buck. Smell good, man. Treat yourself right. You know what I'm saying? Eat right. You know what I'm saying? Be on the right diet. Every black person there is on a European diet. That's why
Yeah,
we,
we can't be
man.
on no European diet no more.
Nah, that's why black people, bro, we in Africa, bro, we live to them probably over 200 years old, man. I do a lot of research. We live that long. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black people dying at 60, 740,
Yeah,
all
we
this
can't be
shit.
doing this no more.
Eating the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Both my kids are vegan, bro. You know what I'm
God damn.
saying? Like, out the womb. No cow pus, nothing. I ain't give them all they shots. A lot of people like, you know, nigga, all them shots, a lot of things, even when it comes to no, we don't do that. A lot of people get their kids tablets. Here you go. No, I'm not doing. But yeah,
Nah, but we gonna talk
yeah, I
about
know you
it.
got a dip. Yeah,
I'm gonna hit you up after the live too.
I got you, brother.
All right, it's gonna most likely probably be at like nighttime though. So
That's
I'll let you
cool.
know though on
That's
Saturday.
cool. That's
All right,
cool, bro. All right, man. Hey, shoot me a link or whatever. How I could buy your book too, man.
I'm gonna send it to you as ASAP.
I got you.
All right, man.
All right, brother. Peace and love, man.